My conditions, I'm a stammerer, and sometimes I find it very difficult in communicating with my friends.
Please, I noticed since basically which is like since childhood 4 5. Yeah, that is like this is I also like stammer.
Caleb and David are senior high school students of the Accra High Secondary School. They both suffer from a genetic condition known as stammering, which started for them both at a very tender age.
I noticed it from my childhood when I was 7 years. It was genetic. My grandfather had, but my grandfather, it comes when he is angry. It comes when he's angry. It has been a genetic. My sister has, the one after me had. When it comes when she is hungry.
Say like my grandfather and my grandfather, uncles, and also stammer.
While David cares less about his condition, Caleb uses the silent treatment to make sure his condition goes unnoticed.
I also talk. Yes, I can't believe me. I can talk. Yes. I don't even mind.
And the only thing to prevent that is to keep quiet and or me being slow to talk. So that's my conditions. Yeah, but when I came to this school, I've never seen somebody. When I was JHS, they were teaching me. So it becomes very difficult to speak. Yeah, it becomes very difficult to me communicating with them.
Daniel is a close friend of David, and he tells me how he copes with his stammering friend.
The way is, you have to have patience when he's talking, or sometimes when he talk, you must ask him again or take time to understand what he's saying. So that's how I relate with him.
Caleb wants to be a pastor in the near future, a profession that requires a lot of communication. But he is prepared to face the challenges that pursuing his dreams may bring his way.
For me, I want to be a pilot and a lay pastor. Yeah, a lay pastor. It means a pastor, someone. It means someone who is not a full-time pastor. It's a part-time pastor. He works and at the same time preaches the word.
Elias is the president of the Ghana Stammering Association, and he reveals to me that one of the most common challenges faced by his members is the rejection at job interviews.
This is what is going on, and people are suffering inside. This is silent thing. They are going through this. I mean, you don't have to deny somebody a job because they are stammering. We all have our let me say challenges one way or the other. So you don't have to deny somebody because they stammer, even if they have the qualifications.
Even though he believes the stigma surrounding people who stammer is steadily reducing, Elias believes more needs to be done to ensure equal opportunity is given to such persons.
We understand the painful experience that they can have, especially when they are going into adolescence, like me, what I went through. If their schoolmates, the teenagers that you mentioned, if their schoolmates understand the impact of the ridicule that they make of their friends, they will stop. But why do they continue doing that? Because there is no awareness. They are not aware. They are ignorant of what they are even doing. They don't know the detriment it can cause on their friends' lives from that stage even into adulthood. So yes, we have a plan to go from school to school. We are embarking on a school tour to sensitize teachers on even how to communicate with children who are stammering in class, how they are going to relate with them to bring out the best in them. We are coming up with a program, an advocacy program called the Employer-Employee Stammering Network, in a workshop where we train the employer on how to communicate with persons who stammer.
Reporting for Citi News, and Shelley Ziwu.